Hi guys! So it's been a really long time since I've done a video ever since my last, my confession video. So now I'm home and I just want to give you a quick little update and actually answer one of the reader's questions. Brooke, she asked me a little while ago about how to break the cardio cycle. So I'll get to that in a second. And of course Maggie's here because I'm at home. I know you guys like to see her, so just a little update on me. So I will be, well, I just finished my exams. Guelph basically ends really, really early. They cram all of our exams into 2 weeks, and I had a really, really stressful exam period, and I apologize for not getting back to you, all my comments and stuff and not being able to post, but I literally had three in, I don't know what she's doing. I literally had three in 20 hours, and they did that to me last semester too, and I'm just like, why do you keep doing this to me? Um, it's just torture, and I don't understand why. It's obviously impossible to be able to cram all that in your head, three different subjects in that short period of time. So I don't really know how that's tested my knowledge, but I think they went well, so I'm hoping for the best. So yeah, I'm back at home just until I can move into my new place, which I'll be staying in Guelph for over the summer, and hopefully getting a job would be nice. But for now, just relaxing, catching up on some sleep because I really didn't get any. And yeah, it's been nice and just being able to be at home with my parents. Another little thing is that I will be starting I don't know, you call it a bulk, I guess. I'll be hitting it a lot harder. Because I don't know if you know, I got sick a little while ago with food poisoning, and I just have not been able to put the weight back on. So parents are getting a little concerned. So I got to hit it a little bit harder and got to pass some of those mental demons, And the food's going up, and I guess you'll see it slowly over the blog. I got to hope to fill out a little bit more. And another update on my digestive stuff, if anyone cares. I'll keep this short, but I just like to keep open and honest with you guys. If anyone's in the same boat, then they can always reach out to me. But I did get tested for a bunch of stuff, and unfortunately, I got some abnormal results back. So lucky me, gets to go for an endoscopy at the beginning of May, which I'm not looking forward to. But apparently my lower bowel is inflamed, and that's, they're looking for things like colitis and Crohn's possibly would be what this endoscopy would be for testing. I'm a little bit nervous, and it's disheartening to hear, that there's something wrong, but hopefully maybe if it finds something, then I can go about fixing it. But yeah, so that's my, on the plus side, it's getting more beautiful outside. Unfortunately, the temperature's going back down, but it's been beautiful. I had a great Easter, and I hope you guys did as well, and I hope things are going well with you and that everyone's finishing exams as soon as possible. So that's my quick little update. Not so quick, it's 3.5 minutes, but I'll get on to Brooke's questions. So she asked this a really long time ago, and I said this would be a great question for a video. Basically, she asked me, how do you break out of the cardio cycle? And you guys know my whole thoughts on cardio. I don't necessarily think it's the most productive thing, and a lot of people feel that they need to do cardio to burn all these calories. The issue with cardio is that your body becomes adapted to it really quickly. So you start off doing 20 minutes at the same thing, maybe running, for example. If you were to run every day for 20 minutes, your body's going to get adapted and it's going to need more. And so if you're actually on your goal is to lose weight, you're going to have to keep adding more and more and more because your body will just keep getting adjusted to it because you're not changing anything. And unfortunately, too, it comes down to most people start doing massive amounts of cardio and they start cutting their calories. And then what happens is your metabolism starts to be like, whoa, 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 I don't know what you're doing, but you are freaking me out. So I'm going to slow down so that I can spare my precious resources to make sure that you're not going to starve to death. So that's what starts happening with cardio, is that you then your metabolism starts to go down, which then leads to you not being able to burn any more calories. So then you're like, oh, I'm plateaued again. And so you just keep either or both start subtracting more calories and doing more cardio and your metabolism just gets slower and slower and slower because it's trying to keep you alive. It thinks you're trying to starve it. Because remember, always, always, always remember that your body is smarter than you, okay? And it's going to prepare itself the best it can to make sure it doesn't die. And I know it seems weird, like you're just doing some cardio, you just want to lose some weight, but your body is going to push against you. You do a lot of cardio, now you're kind of stuck with this really super low metabolism. Maggie, sorry, she's wandering all over the place. Basically, you're going to end up with this super slow metabolism, and you're going to be stuck at a plateau for a really long time because your metabolism is now damaged. This, of course, depends on the intensity of the cardio, the intensity or the extremeness of your calorie restriction as to how damaged it's going to be, and also your body. You know, different bodies react differently to these types of situations. But if you want to try to correct that and get back into the fat-burning zone or the weight loss zone and get out of your plateaus, unfortunately what that means is that you're going to have to reduce your cardio and increase your calories, because at this point your metabolism's like, nope, until you show me that you're going to help me and not starve me, I'm going to stay right here because I'm happy here, and I'm going to make sure that all this weight stays on because I need to protect myself. So you need to show it that you are being good to it, okay? You also need to show it that it's going to get food and you're not overstressing your system. So you need to basically to do it as slowly and as slowly as possible. You basically start slowly adding more calories and slowly cutting back on your cardio, okay? Maybe start with one or the other if you don't want to be too drastic, because you will start to put on weight generally. This is kind of like a reverse diet in a sense. Generally, this is where competitors come off of, you know, the diet track and the heavy excessive cardio, is they have to slowly reduce their cardio and slowly reverse back up their calories so that they try to reduce the fat gain as much as possible. Now, that being said, do not let this freak you out and think you're automatically going to gain all this fat. It's not true, okay? But if you do it too quickly, because your metabolism is damaged, I say that and I'm assuming basically that you've damaged your metabolism. If you've only been doing this for a short amount of time, your metabolism is probably still okay, and you can just do it slow. But if you've been doing this for months and you've been noticing that you just cannot lose any weight, your metabolism is probably a bit damaged. So you have to keep in mind that during your reducing your cardio, in addition to upping your calories slowly, your metabolism isn't going to budge for a little bit. So unfortunately, generally that does mean that the scale may go up a little bit. Okay, but this is not to freak you out. It's to get you back to your metabolism being normal again. And this will then slowly rebalance itself out as your metabolism starts to speed up and get back into normalcy once it starts getting its food back and you start actually fueling it properly. Okay, so that is basically my thoughts on how to get out of the cardio cycle. Cardio, like I said, it's a problem. Most people tend to overdo it, and that's what happens, unfortunately. When you overdo it, your body decides that it needs to compensate for it, and now you kind of have to go through a period of repair. It's just like taking time off the gym. You know, you fear you're going to lose your gains, but you know, you have to go through that point. You put your body in that spot, so now you have to repair it first and get yourself back to normal, and then you can reap the rewards later. So your metabolism will obviously be starting off a whole lot better once you get those calories back in and reduce that cardio, and just get back into a normal cycle. Don't overdo it. And like I said, if the scale goes up a little bit, don't be freaked out, okay? Your metabolism has to reshift. Okay, it needs to come back and start burning like a furnace once again, because right now it's a turtle. It's slow, it's tired, and it's trying to maintain everything that you have. Okay? So, I hope that answers your question, Brooke. And anyone else maybe who've been thinking about doing a lot of cardio, don't do it. Okay? Cardio just messes you right up. If you're wanting to do cardio, I would suggest doing HIIT training, high intensity interval training. I think I've mentioned that or how to do it before, but just check out, there's tons of new links because HIIT training is a huge thing right now. just the idea of doing interval style training and do short bursts, because that kind of puts you in the same zone as weightlifting, versus doing steady state cardio is simply doing endurance and running on one fuel source, and your body adapts really quickly to that, and it can also cause muscle wasting, which obviously will then slow your metabolism or just not help your metabolism in general. Because if you lose lean muscle, you're not only going to, your metabolism is going to drop because muscle burns more than fat, but you're also going to probably not be as happy with your body composition either, because you're losing those muscles that you were trying to put on, if that's your goal. So, my opinion, if you're going to do cardio, do HIIT training. Do not do it every day. It's really hard on your CNS, or your central nervous system, if you do it every day. Maximum, I would say 3 times a week, I think, is the recommendation. And I mean, if you like doing cardio, you like runs, then try not to do them every day, and make sure you're fueling yourself effectively. Because if you're not, then you're going to just get yourself right into this problem, and you'll have to stop. Because your body will be so damaged at this point that you need to stop. Accept the fact that you're going to gain some weight because you need to eat more, and you need to pull back that cardio. And then all of the stuff that you've been training for endurance-wise is going to be lost. So don't do that to yourself, okay? Cardio and low calories is not the way to diet. It is not. And I feel like I'm going on a rant, but and off of Brooke's question. So I'm going to leave it at this. You know, break the cycle, slowly taper off the cardio, and slowly increase your calories. You will bring your body back to happy places, and then your body will start to burn food like a furnace again, and your metabolism will be back into normalcy. And yeah, you do not need to, you need to eat to burn. It's just kind of the way it is. It sounds counterproductive, but it's true. You give yourself too little, it's going to hold on to everything you have. So, on that note, Maggie is slowly falling asleep, and I'll let you guys go, and I will talk to you again soon. Have a great Sunday, and yeah, bye guys.